With ready? Hey, excited to have Matthew Morrison from Glee in studio and of the self-titled Matthew Morrison album that's forthcoming.
This is me, and that is my album. Yes.
How are you, brother?
I am not unwell.
You and your great hair. You doing well?
I'm just noticing your great hair, Billy. It's
Thank you.
Pretty fantastic. I like the short look. Getting rid of the shag. It actually makes you look a little skinnier.
That's exactly why I did it. Look a little bit more buff.
Yeah.
Hey, your hair has taken a beating on the show. How many lines do you think Sue Sylvester's fired at you?
Yeah, it takes a beating like a speed bag.
It does.
I think about it's in the 20s now for sure.
Just over and over and over again. She just won't let up.
It doesn't get old. They really come up with some good ones.
Glee tonight. Very excited about Holly Holiday returning, the lovely Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, she's such a pleasure to work with. She's become such a good buddy of mine and someone I can talk to about life. And she's just a really open, amazing human being. Really?
What is she like? Career advice, life, and what kind of
career,
advice?
Life, kind of everything.
Why is she such an oracle? Why is she so?
I don't know. She has such a positive energy. She has such a great view on life and how to just be positive. And she lives a very healthy, positive, great life. And she has such a great family. And her kids come on set, and the way she's raised them is like a model of how I would want to raise my kids.
Really?
They speak 3 languages, and they're only 7 and 5.
They do?
Yeah.
Like, what are they, English?
English, Spanish, and French. I think French, yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
But yeah,
Little Apple comes over to the Glee set.
It's funny because I guess in London she says mummy, but when she's in America she'll say mommy.
And she should say, "Hey ma, hey ma." Holly Holiday, and so they see Mummy transform into the tight leather pants on Glee tonight.
Gwyneth's been working hard.
How it must be very hard, at least momentarily hard, or sometimes to see her as a great friend when she looks that hot.
Well, and to add to that hardness, it's I had to do a tango with her, so our bodies were like really close to each other. And
her perfume was basically on you.
You know, I'm living a really rough life these days, so
there's a lot of heel movement in an Argentine tango. Everything okay?
Everything is okay. I walked away a little black and blue, but
did you get hit in the nuts?
I did. I got hit probably 3 times.
I've never not gotten hit during an Argentine tango.
You know,
I'm really one
of
the best.
I should have worn a cup. I didn't think about it.
They do with those tight pants. I'm like that probably is a cup right there. If it's not, it's
That's
false
not
advertising.
His junk.
It can't be.
Come on.
How great! And she performs another tune tonight. She's doing a what is it? Don't touch. Do you want to touch me? By
No, Billy, I don't.
Prince. I don't want to touch you. Joan Jett.
Joan Jett. Yeah.
That's another great number.
Yeah, it's a fun number. She rocks out with that one.
Is she 2 more episodes tonight and then another one? But is she open to more? She's your friend. You've talked about it.
I think she is very open to more. I think she's going to go back to London for a while and be with her husband and her kids. But I think this season she's done. But hopefully next season. Any
other upcoming cameos or guest stars you can tell us about?
Just the ones that you know. I think we talked about the Anne Hathaway one that's coming up as Kurt's lesbian aunt.
That's a good one.
And Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin. Going conservative.
A little Sarah Palin action. So that should be interesting.
That'll be really good. And how's life? How's life for you? Are you getting some time to yourself? I know
life is good. It's been interesting. We're trying to balance the show and with all this music stuff coming out. I'm really excited for this summer. Actually, I'm going on a world tour with my music. Something I've never really done before. But I come from a strong Broadway background, so I'm excited to get back on stage in some aspect to be up there and to be singing my own music. It's weird because as an actor, I can always hide behind a character or behind a show, but it's very exposing doing your own music because there's nothing to really hide behind. It's all you.
What does a Matthew Morrison stage performance look like, or what will it look like this summer?
Well, I'm going to do a theater tour, so it's going to play anywhere from 2,000 to 6,000 seats.
Keyboards and
I have an 11-piece band. Like
wow.
horn section, it's awesome.
And they're going to go with you around the whole world, like what, France and Europe, or we going to Asia?
We're starting in Dublin, and then we go London, Paris, Scotland, and then all over the States.
Now, when you get to London, will perhaps Elton join you, since you're doing a duet with him on the album? Might he come out?
Talking about it, I think, and then he's doing a Madison Square Garden performance, I think, in March, or coming up. So I think
you might drop in on that.
Try to go to that one. So
will you drop in and do your song with him?
I would love to if he would have me.
Has he asked you?
We've a little bit
discussed it.
Talking about it. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now Glee is on the air all over the world, a lot of territories, right? Normally, it used to be that we would get Glee, and then, like a couple of years later, it would start airing in other territories. But now shows just kind of go international right away. Aren't you guys all over?
We had a ceremony on set the other day where we got these huge frames of these gold plaques platinum. And we've gone platinum 10 times already, and in the past 2 years, I think the only one that's gotten close to that is Taylor Swift. So it's crazy what the show has done in the music world. But I forget your question.
No, but is the show seen by?
Oh yeah, so but
it's like in Germany right now, and it's in London.
Yeah, so when we got these plaques, they had, like, on the side of the plaque, every single country that it's in. And it's like Tanzania and like all these. I was like, what? I didn't even know. I can't believe it.
That's wild. Isn't that incredible? But
Tanzania.
Tanzania. What's
like
going
Mr.
on?
Mr. Schuster's got to click. You know, like. Mwalimu ampika watoto. That actually means
wouldn't you like to meet the voiceover guy, the guy that dubs you over?
I actually know one Swahili sentence, and it's mwalimu anapiga watoto. And that means the teacher is beating the children.
Wow. Why is that the only one you know?
Bad schooling. I don't know. No, actually, my mom speaks a little Swahili, and but the click is actually like a period or an exclamation point. It's like a different timbre.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good. You're good at this whole oral thing.
I got my clicks down.
Good singer.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you're good at, but anyway. Dating anybody or a single man?
I'm a single man.
Single man. And you're a very busy man. You explained this a second ago. Let me ask you again, but I think it was very thoughtful because you just don't have any time, and that wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, I know how hard it is to be in a relationship and the work that it takes to put into it, and I just don't have the time to give myself in that way to someone right now. And I want to be with someone. I think it's something that's really kind of missing in my life right now, and I think I want to evolve as a person and have a family someday. So I hope I can find that someday. And I think I'm just trying to ride this wave right now for whatever it is and wherever it's going to take me, and then be in a place where I'm comfortable to be like, okay, I did what I had to do, and I got the whole artistic thing out of me, which I never will, but fulfilled this great dream of mine, and then hopefully the next great dream will come into my life.
Oh, isn't that nice? That's perfect. And maybe that dream would be a couple of goddesses like Charlie Sheen. Huh? You never know.
Dare to dream. Dare to dream.
The Matthew Morrison goddesses. It's so funny. Conan O'Brien on Twitter the other night, he goes, my wife just installed a strict no goddess policy. I'm very upset.
I think he could make a lot of money if he put like webcams all over his house.
Oh my God,
that would be a great show. You should get on that. You should produce that show. Since you're producing everything in the world.
Well, if this thing falls apart, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
I do have Charlie's gate code and everything else. I can go over there right now. Your album is when does the album itself come out?
May 10th.
Okay. Any covers on there like you do on Glee?
I try to stay away from that as much as I could because I felt like I didn't think. Yeah, there's always that thing of being a television actor and then making an album. And, not being taken seriously, I think. But I think I'm on a show where it lends itself to music, and I definitely have a strong music background. But there are a couple covers, and I did
One with Elton?
one with Elton John. Yeah, I did it's an epic 7-minute song of Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatter's, and it goes into Rocket Man. And I don't think any radio station will ever play the whole thing because it's too long for radio. But they wanted to cut it from my album. I said, no, absolutely not. It's going to go on as the 7-minute song.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
Elton John. And any other duets from people we know?
There was 2 other duets from people you definitely know, and I have to hold on to that for a little bit.
All right, we'll let you keep that secret.
Thank you.
Here is the first single from Matthew Morrison. It's "Singin' in the Rain."
No,
excuse me. What the fuck was that? Summer Rain. Here is the first single from Matthew Morrison. It's "Summer Rain," and it's cute and fun and happy. And Matthew, what is Summer Rain? Great song. What is it about?
What is it about? It's about
no kids in the room here.
Pretty
buddy.
self-explanatory. It's a moment I had when I was in my early 20s in New York with my girlfriend at the time, and it was just this great memory burn of this moment I've always carried with me. And it was actually the first song that I wrote for this album, and it was just about being young and in love in New York City. I think it was, a teenage boy dream of mine to have a moment like that, and it was just.
And I mean, it was you were on a rooftop here.
Yeah, and just the fact that 1,000 people could have been watching because it was in New York City. So people have windows and we're on a roof in New York City. It's like
the danger element.
The danger, and we didn't care. It was just
And there was you were actually full on having a moment.
Yeah.
Where is she now?
She lives in Columbus, Ohio. She was a dancer on Broadway, and she lives in Columbus, Ohio now with her husband and her son, and we're still very much in touch and great friends.
Does the husband know that this song is about his wife?
You know what? I talk to her kind of often, but I don't know if he knows about this song yet. But I'm probably doing a lot of interviews like this, so I think he will know eventually. But I'm cool with him. He's cool. I don't know if he's going to be cool with me after this, but...
well, he's going to need to come up with something romantic because this is like the most epic romantic, song about the greatest memory ever, and he's going to have to create one or come up with something.
No, I love this song.
Come on, honey, let's do it on a lawnmower. Let's do it on a lawnmower while we do the lawn.
I love this song, and I was kind of struggling what was going to be the first single, and there's a lot... deeper, more I think songs that I think I'm probably more proud of. I'm so proud of the whole record, but this one I felt like it was important to do first because you can't really do a deep song and then come out with a nice little catchy fun song.
Right. Catchy fun is good to lead with.
Catchy fun's good to lead with, and then I can show I have a deeper side after that.
I know you do.
There you go.
Matthew Morrison, you're a very handsome man, very powerful man, beautiful voice, and
I can't even look at you out right now.
Look me in the eye.
No, I'm not going to.
Look me in the eye.
No.
Look me in the eye.
You can't make me do it.
Look me in the eye.
Just put my water bottle on your wall.
Look me in the eye. There he is.
There he is.
Thank you, brother.
Good to see you.
Good man.
Can we get the dream really quick, Billy?
Oh, do you have any recurring dreams? Or one that you remember?
I don't dream.
Come on.
Isn't that crazy? I have maybe 2 dreams a year.
Do you remember either one of them?
I used to have this dream where I was running and a fence was in the way and it caught my eyeball and pulled it off.
One-eyed Matt?
I tried to look into one of those dream books, but I didn't have anything like that.
And so like a piece of barb or something?
Yeah, it was like a barb, and it snagged my eye and then pulled my eyeball off.
Cover your hand. Does that change the world right there for you? Just seeing out of one eye?
It changed my peripheral a little bit, but for the most part, it's kind of the same. Probably my depth perception is a little off too.
Your eye gets gouged out. Well, that sounds like I'm glad that never happened. Good dream.
I'm glad you asked, though.
That's outstanding.